Hey guys, it's Jenny. Welcome back to the Crafting Bookworm. Today I have a book review for you. Okay, welcome back everybody. Welcome to all of my new subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you, whether you're here for crafts or books. It's just really nice to have you all come join me. Yes, I am a bit sunburnt. Yesterday we were out in the sun all day because it was my grandson's baseball tournament. It was my oldest grandson's baseball tournament. And they went and they won their first game and got to go to the championship game, which they did not win that one, but they played their hearts out. They were the number one seed in the division, and I'm just really proud of them for their fantastic season this year. So that was a lot of fun. We were there from, the first game started at 1, we're supposed to be 1, it started at 1:30, but we were there all the way through till like 7:30 at night because everything kind of got pushed back. And yeah, but anyway, it was a really good time. It was great to see my grandson play. I love to see him. He's first baseman, and then sometimes he's pitcher. So it's just really exciting to watch them all, play and do well and that sort of thing. But anyway, the book that we're reviewing today is Lucky Leap Day. This is by Anne Marie Walker. If you guys watched my book haul, you would have seen this book in that haul, the last one I did. And I was kind of biting at the bit to read it because I've never read Anne Marie Walker, first of all. And I enjoyed it pretty well. I mean, it was a really good story. It did not have really high ratings on Goodreads, but I thought I'd take a chance at it. So we're following Kara, or Kara, however you say her name. And she just went through this huge breakup with her boyfriend, and they were supposed to go to Ireland together for vacation. Well, the breakup happens, and I think the breakup happened in an email or a text message, and she was just like, she didn't understand that at all. She decided instead of throwing in the towel and not going, she went anyway because she felt she really deserved it. When she first gets there, she's in what they call the Uber in Ireland, and Finn was the driver, and they did some talking and stuff, and there was one night she decided to go to this pub, and Finn was there. And there's this thing that happens. Well, I don't want to tell you that yet. So anyway, she had already felt this connection to Finn, and she saw him there, and he's playing in a band, and she just walks up to him and gives him this big kiss because she was drinking a lot of whiskey. And the next morning she wakes up in his bed, and they had tinfoil rings on their fingers, and he explained the whole thing about in Ireland on Leap Day, it is a woman's chance to go up to a man and propose. Well, that's what she did with Finn, and you don't see that whole thing, that whole part of the story is not there. It just goes as an afterthought from Finn telling her. And apparently they just went ahead and got married and everything as well. And she just could not believe that happened. So Finn runs off to see if he can stop them from filing paperwork and this and that, and he comes back and says he couldn't, but then they could just get a divorce. And she was just like, or getting an annulment and whatever. And she's like, oh great, I'm this young and already having a divorce. My mother's gonna just love that. Well, anyway, they put it off a little bit, and she said to Finn, why don't you come back to America with me? And so he did. And they kept putting it off and putting off the divorce and stuff, and they got closer and closer, and she was still kind of trying to figure out, I really like this guy, what should we do, and blah, 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 and all this stuff. Now, I don't want to go any further into that story because that will give too much away, and it's far too much fun to give that away. You should just read it and join in on Kara's story and how this all develops and everything. It was really a good story. I really quite enjoyed it. I think what I liked the most were the characters. Finn, of course, is kind of one of those characters that, too good to be true kind of character, which we get in a lot of romance books. But the one thing I really appreciated was the lack of sexy times. There was absolutely none. It was one of those things where, something happens, but you don't have to read all the intimate details of it. The story itself was so cute. I just absolutely loved, their interactions and the things they would do together and stuff like that. That makes up a great romance to me. I don't need all the steaminess and all those details. We all know how it goes. We don't need to read it on paper. I really enjoyed that part of the story of not having all that in there. So anyway, like I said, it was really cute, their interactions and all this stuff, and I just think it was fantastic. It came together so nice. The wrap up was amazing. There's a few things in here that you also find out that I don't want to really tell you, that just really tells Kara that her decision was the best decision that she made. And I give her props for that, for sticking to her guns and stuff like that. And yeah, it was just a very wholesome romance, and that's what I like to read. I ended up rating this book 4 stars, and I definitely want to find more by Anne Marie Walker to read. I know she's got some other books out there, and I will be looking for those. But this was just fantastic. It was just written so well. It flowed well. I didn't get to those parts where, come on, move on, come on, get to the point kind of thing. I really, really enjoyed it. So if you want a nice, wholesome romance story, then this one would be perfect for you. So anyway, if you've read this book, let me know down in the comments what your thoughts were on it. Do you like those wholesome romances? Do you like the more steamy romances? Just let me know down in the comments below. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.